pray. They need to go into their own chamber, and they need to ascend to the hill of the Lord. Prophets need to make sure that they have their counsel straight before God before they go and counsel other folks outside of the council. We also see that there was a bed. In the Greek, bed was mitta, M-I-T-T-A-H, which is a couch bed. This is the place of the dimension of blessings and cursing. Now understand, when I did this research for this message, I did word studies on each and every word that popped out inside of this text. And so bed is indicative of not only rest and restoration, which is a good place, right? Amen.
Amen.
But bed is also indicative of blessings and cursing. Anytime the word bed appeared, either someone was getting blessed with healing, blessed with restoration, blessed with finances, or he sent a prophet to curse somebody on the bed. Just 3 chapters prior to this chapter, 2 Kings chapter 1, let's even turn this so we can get a quick look at it. I mean, it's Bible study. You guys could, study your Bible tonight. Chapter 1, and that's still 2 Kings. It says, and Moab rebelled against Israel after the death of Ahab. And Uzziah fell down through the lattice in his upper chamber that was in Samaria and was sick. And he sent messengers and said, go inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, whether I should recover from this sickness. But the angel of Jehovah said to Elijah the Tishbite, arise, go up, meet the messengers of the king of Samaria, and say unto them, is it because there is no God of Israel that you go and inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Now therefore, thus saith Jehovah, thou shalt not come down from the bed when you are gone up. You shall surely die. And Elijah departed. This man is on a bed, and he's inquiring of the word of the Lord, lowercase, because he didn't even inquire of our God. He inquired of some strange God, asking for help. But the Lord thy God, because it had to do with a bed, stepped up and began to release his counsel, which is, because you have walked into the sea of idolatry, because you placed another God before me, because you did not come to me about your healing, but you sought after something that has no hands, has no feet, has no eyes, can't talk to you, can't heal you, and because you've insulted my presence in my own land, you're going to die on that bed. But notice, there was no thrones of the prophet of Ekron. There was the prophet of the Lord God, who had stood in the counsel of the Lord, that came up with the mouth of God on this situation. It doesn't matter what we do. God will always send the prophet of the Lord, whether or not we want to hear what they have to say. The next thought is, Jesus the prophet, Bible says he had no place to lay his head. Which is indicative of that him being the word. That was a punchline sinker revelation as to him being the Messiah, with him saying, I don't even have a place to lay my head. But everybody missed that statement. They just took it as, oh, he's homeless, traipsing around, spreading the gospel. But what he's saying is, I'm the word, so I can release blessings and curses.
Wow.
Indicative of him saying, take up thy bed and walk. This man had been on his bed for many, many years, sick and with palsy. But when Jesus enters the scene, he speaks directly to the man on his bed and tells him to rise up and walk. How come he didn't speak to anybody else that was sitting down, waiting on the water to be troubled? How come he didn't see the man standing up, waiting to run into the pool? Why was he drawn to the man on the bed? Because he knew that the bed was the place of restoration. And I'm going to speak to the situation that is in need of restoration more than the situation of the person sitting, more than the person standing, more than the person is getting ready to run in and sprint and beat everybody to the water. He is the word, so he spoke the word of transformation to this man, and he was healed that very same day. But we missed that. We're like, you know what? Yes, he ain't had no place to lay his head. Jesus was a preacher. Woo! That's all he does. Hey, yes, God. But he's really telling you, he is the word. So I don't even need a bed. I don't even need a place for of restoration. The only place you see Jesus laying down on a bed, a couch, was when he was in the tomb. And he didn't even stay there long. He was on to the next proposition, the next situation. He arose up quickly with haste and started the third part of his assignment. You know, the second part is when he had to die battling him, but the third part was when he came back to his body like, all right, I got to meet these disciples in town. I got to, press through some stuff, began to really minister. He stayed on a bed for 3 days. That was it. Because he is the Word. And he had defeated the place of restoration. Not only did he defeat it, but he brought consummation to it. And a lot of the times, we miss the fact that Jesus Christ brings consummation to our restoration.
Wow.
The Lord can speak to us and say, you'll be healed, you'll be delivered, all you got to do is this, and this. But we'll miss it because we miss the consummation of the Old Testament saying, well, hey, Jesus Christ has come to bind the brokenhearted, to heal the sick. But we'll miss the consummation and the expansion of that season of him coming into our lives and begin to mend all the broken places. When a person is depressed, they do what? They lay in their bed. That's indicative of needing restoration. So prophets need a place to get restored, because after you prophesy, you'll get tired, and then if you're a priest, you begin to take up that you'll vacuum up your space, that area, and you'll need to begin to restore yourself. So they put a bed inside of this chamber.